Good night. Next news. Library of Congress website deleted part of the Constitution that Trump doesn't like. Now there's ling it a coding error. People. The removed portions of the Constitution include clauses that limit Congress's power to suspend habeas corpus and forbid titles of nobility in the United States. Below are your comments. How did a coding error equal it was deleted because Trump didn't like it? Either it was a coding error, which doesn't make it his fault, or it was intentional to appease him. And both they and he need to be held accountable. Can't have it both ways. I don't recall the presidential oath including the statement that the president should defend the Constitution of the United States except for the parts he doesn't like. So has it been restored or not? They can keep saying it will be restored in a timely manner for the next 3.5 years if they want. 1984 anyone? Shame on the Library of Congress and the Smithsonian and every government institution that capitulates to Trump's authoritarian demands. This was no coding error, this was cowardice. He can have anything he wants deleted. The original Constitution still stands. Takes more than just that to change the Constitution. These type of errors are just first steps and testing grounds for turning America into a kingdom dictatorship and not a democracy. We probably only have one more chance in November of 26, maybe 2/11/28, to right this ship before it sinks into a much less palatable contest. Vote blue as if you or a loved one's life and liberty depends on it, because it likely might. I hope some of the MAGA folks are paying attention and actually don't want a dictator in charge. Midterms are coming and there is still time to stop this madness. Timeline: Trump ousted the library's longtime leader in May. Sections 9 and 10, and part of Section 8. Article 1 appeared on the site in full at the start of the summer, according to Internet Archives. Essay clauses limit Congress's power to suspend habeas corpus and forbid titles of nobility in the United States, and these clauses just so happen to be the things Trump doesn't. Seems like a direct cause and effect. Time to overthrow the dictator. I have built websites and a coding error would not do that. Yes, totally innocent mistake. This could never happen in America. It's happening in America. If Trump had his way, he would eliminate the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. A coding error? Anyone who understands even the most rudimentary operations of virtual document storage knows this. A lie. A coding error? Just happens to remove 2 sections of the Constitution right when they are most relevant? Really? Maybe if we remove it in the middle of the night nobody will ever notice. I don't believe in coincidences. The omissions were not just due to coding errors. We must all stay vigilant, otherwise the descent into fascism will be assured. I think it takes more than removing parts of the Constitution from a website to alter it. Look at picture of him above. He's going downhill fast. When will we use that same Constitution to remove him from office? Wait, Donald is above the Constitution? Ask his MAGA supporters and they will say yes. Scary. Coding error. Gosh, what site revisions would possibly lead to that? It seems like some sort of very specific coding error, too. I'd say unbelievable. But I said that when a felon convicted on 34 counts by a jury was elected president. After that, nothing is unbelievable to me anymore. Will his madness ever end? When will people get a backbone and stand up to him and say no? The Smithsonian Museum was pressured by Trump to remove his name from a display of presidents who have been impeached. Especially cowardly by the Smithsonian since Trump holds the record and should be impeached again. I am canceling my MAG subscription. Smitty doesn't deserve the right to present American history. Coincidences. Part of the Constitution get left out. Men of color votes from veterans site missing. Reference to Trump's impeachment removed. It seems everything Trump doesn't like gets removed. What happened to the oath of office that they will defend the Constitution? Coding error my south of the border. Trump told someone at the Library of Congress to delete the portions after he fired Carla Hayden. There can be no mistake about how or why this happened. It is too much of a coincidence that everything that in the past and present that have been accident. Omitted are things that Trump would want to be omitted and never anything that he would not want to be omitted. As usual, the Republicans are silent. Just how much will they take? Can we push a button and delete Trump? How is he allowed to delete what he doesn't like from a historical document? A coding error. Wow, that's a good one. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please thumbs up.